Do you feel like if something were to happen right now, a catastrophic event, invasion, something just major, in the LARP fantasy worlds, are you squared away that you think you will at least survive the initial 72 hours? Like, do you think you can get in or out, bug in, bug out, and comfortably survive through the worst part of it, which will probably be the first week at least? So being able to get out of a bad situation. Do you have enough ammo? Do you have enough food? Do you have enough water? Do you even have a firearm? Because let's be honest, probably a knife or a sword or whatever isn't going to cut it when you got somebody else with a gun. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments below. All right, guys, let's kind of talk about let's kind of talk about something we don't really usually talk about on this channel, which is like a lot of stuff going on in the world. So we got Ukraine, Russia fighting. We have China and Taiwan China threatening Taiwan with invasion. We have a lot of civil unrest here in the States. And we now have the Hamas and Israel thing kicking off now. And as you see, our country's greatest ally, whatever you want to call it, is our country is obviously supporting that war, and definitely would probably want to get involved in it when we have enough problems here with illegal immigration coming across the border and everything like that. So with stuff starting to escalate farther and farther, and as we start to what looks to be into another world war, or hopefully nothing, just kind of going into, since like you still have the time now for however long, is getting your prep squared away, making sure you have your gear set up the way you need it to sustain yourself. Make sure you have like a way of hydrating yourself, feeding yourself, carrying your stuff, gas, kit, making sure you actually have networked and then got buddies that will back you up. So if you're not networking now, you're not going to make it when shit does pop off. So when people are coming down the street and the mob's coming to your house and you didn't bother to stage your ruck with your stuff that you're gonna, basically your main survival stuff in your ruck to get through wherever you're at, which is all dependent up to you. You have to make sure that stuff's good. Make sure your rifle's zeroed. If you got a rifle and it's not zeroed, or you haven't taken out to the range to even recheck your zero forever since like the last time you shot it a year or two ago, and if you're not regularly shooting, how do you know if your skills are as sharp? Because shooting is one of those regressive skills, and so is physical fitness. So if you're not running, lifting, PTing and stuff like that, you're going to fall behind. You're not going to be able to like save your family or keep your family alive, So, and being able to be proficient in your platform and fighting and gunfighting and stuff, you have to practice these. So if you don't practice these, you're going to lose and you're going to die. So like right now, while you have the time to be outside and just being able to get out there and train, take advantage of that right now. And also make sure you're finding people that are like-minded, who have the same beliefs as you, and with the same interests and goals as you in securing their family and their life and their way of life or whatever. But make sure you got a checklist of things you need. Like start developing at least start brainstorming SOPs for your group. Like, okay, everybody should have one of these, this. Start designating certain roles to guys in your group, and then go from there. Start setting up, like group PT sections once every whenever you guys can or whatever. Start scheduling stuff out, communicating with your guys, and on top of that, the SOPs. Make sure everybody has their gear squared away. Maybe have like a dues thing for you and your boys, where each and one of you guys put like $20 into a fund each month. You guys all pay $20, and that goes to things that you guys all can get out of. So like everybody pitching in $20, and then you all order the same uniform tops and bottoms or whatever for everybody, while everybody still has to provide their own ammo, shoes, stuff like that. Or maybe getting everybody radios, stuff like that, go to fun. And not everybody needs radios. So just squaring away you and your group, because remember, if you're by yourself, you're not going to make it. You're not going to be able to sustain. You're going to be tired. You're not going to be able to stay up, pull guard. And then also just practice pulling guard. That's another thing. Practicing pulling guard with your buddies sucks, especially if they've never done it, and being sleep deprived. So just being able to stay awake for an hour, 2 hours to pull guard, and then going to sleep, rotating out, and have to get up in another 2 hours or an hour to pull the next shift. And you're going to have to do that for however long until you have some sort of safety or something like that. But if you have a small group of like 5 guys, there's no reason you guys shouldn't be able to come together once, at least a month, to do something, to train. And then just basically just getting everybody on that baseline of training. So just like, so at least everybody knows each other and everything like that. Make sure you guys are all squared away. Knowing your area too. So I got bugs all around me. Knowing your area too, and just scouting that out. Like you can sit on your computer and do that, or your phone. Just go on Google Maps, turn on the terrain thing, and then you can see everything around, how it's all laid out, and just kind of develop avenues of routes, and then have make sure you could find different ways home. Maybe carry some extra loaded mags in your truck. Maybe you carry a gun in your truck if you feel like that. Or just making sure you're proficient in your skills and everything like that. And just making sure everybody's on that baseline. Yeah, because as we get on this time right now, we can't predict the future, but we can expect things are getting worse, especially with the propaganda and stuff coming out now. And then another push, it seems, for supporting more foreign wars that are not our problem, especially with, like I said, the stuff that we got going on here with the inflation, homelessness, joblessness, the illegal immigration. We got cartels here in our homeland, out in the woods, out west, and stuff like that are very well equipped, more than you are, and just the same as equipped as our governments, and if not more, without all that the red tape or whatever that governments have to go through. The cartels are just buying that stuff, and they're obtaining it. They don't have to go through legal means to obtain it, because they're already doing everything illegally. So why would they go through stuff legally, So just being aware of these cartel guys, and they are spreading out throughout the country. If you're unaware of that, like, wake up and take a look at the stuff that we got going on here. There's a lot more problems here in our country than there are in overseas that we have to deal with before we can even think about helping other people if we wanted to. And our country's so divided with everything going on, and they keep pushing the whole diversity, and let's take in more immigrants and house them and pay for their housing, that we can't agree on anything anymore. So just kind of, we got to work on unifying our country, and finding those like-minded individuals, and putting out your thoughts to recruit more people into your group, and try to find more solid people. Yeah, what else? Make sure I'm not forgetting anything, since I walked all the way out here and drove up here into the woods for this video. If you would like, I got an Optics Planet affiliate. I don't even know why my brother set that one up out of the other ones, because I don't even shop on Optics Planet. I don't like the format. I don't like basically the whole thing, so I don't even shop there. So I don't expect you guys to, but if you guys want to, you can support us there by buying shit through our affiliate. It's on our website. Go to affiliates, scroll down to the bottom for the Optics Planet, click on it, and it'll take you over there to our affiliate stuff. So if you buy anything on there, we get I think it's like 5%, 3% or some shit like that. It's not much. Affiliates that we're getting or whatever with some of the stuff. Make sure you're getting as much knowledge as you can now, if you're not doing it now, by the time the shit hits the fan and everything, you're not going to have that time later to do it. So just keep that in mind. So, and if you're fat, you know, making sure you're losing weight. Like, I lost a bunch of weight from what I used to be, and I'm still not down to where I want to be. I am definitely a lot more in shape than I used to be, and also stronger than I used to be. And just work on betting yourself every day. You know, if just start today. You know, do some push-ups, start reading a book, depending on where you're at physically, mentally, everything like that, and making sure you're squared away now. So when shit hits the fan, your stuff's ready to go. And that way you're not scrambling, taking 20 minutes to get out the door, you know? So just kind of think about that. Let me know what you guys think. If you made it to the end of this video, you know, put down below, do you think your preparations have, or basically are squared away enough that you feel comfortable with? If something were to happen, you could take care of yourself and your family and everything like that. Like, do you feel 100% sure that you can get your shit in your truck within like 5 minutes, or your vehicle, and then bug out if you need to? Because you're not always going to be bugging in, and you're always not going to be bugging out, and you have to make that call. So if you're not in charge of your family and you have no idea what's going to go on, you better figure that out. Again, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, guys, and peace out.